Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much guys for choosing to watch my videos. If you're new here today, this is Betty. My name is Betty and this channel name is Betty AZ. Welcome to the family. Please don't forget to subscribe and join the family. So today guys, I'm not alone. I have a guest. I know I haven't brought a guest here in a while, and today it's a great day. We have a guest in the channel. I'm gonna welcome her so that she can tell us who she is and where she's from, and then she has a personal story to share with us, her real life experience. Sometimes, guys, we hear stories and we wonder, oh my God, are these real stories or are these kind of, movie stories? But they are real life story brought by real people, and people experience a lot in life. Today, we will listen to our friend here so that she can tell us all about it, how it started and how it got here. Let me welcome her. Karibu sana. Welcome to the channel, Alice.
Thank you so much, Betty. Thank you for everything. My name is Alice Wanjohi, and I'm grateful to be here. I know you have been trying to get in touch with me, but I've been very, very busy with a lot of things going on. And thank God today I'm here, and I'm here to share my story. And my story is my story. And it's personal, and I'm just here to share it so that people can learn, people can get something from it. My main aim over here is to share and give some red flags, give some warning, and and thank you.
Yeah, believe it or not, Alice, sometimes when we open our hearts, we find healing, because a lot of people, especially on Betty AZ channel, they have gone through it or something like that, and they will always come with a lot of encouragement. And sometimes you hear other stories, you're like, oh my God, I'm not alone, and
I
you end
know.
up being,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
So first of all, tell us where are you from and where you live now.
Okay, I am from, of course, Kenya, from Molo, and a smaller village called Kiamberedia. That's where I was born and raised. And then when I grew up and finished high school and did some college certifications, I did secretarial, and I also did computer certificates. And then I was lucky to come to Boston, and I've been here in Boston since 1998. I'm an old
Wow,
soul. Yes.
that's a long time.
Yeah, I've been here for almost 27 years now in Boston. I,
Wow.
I came when I was a little girl in my 20s, and now I'm in my 50s, blessed with
You
children.
don't look you look young.
Yes,
You
yes.
look like you're still in your 20s.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
So you
Ye-
have children?
Yes, I do. We
Okay.
have 6 children, and I'm blessed to have a partner, and we are happily married.
Amazing.
Mhm.
That's good. So, how was your experience then coming to the US? Have things changed over the years?
Actually, oh yes. When you first came to this country, just like anybody else, you were told to go and work very hard. And as people from Kenya tell you to come here, they think you are coming to sweep money and correct money. So they
Yes.
tell you go and correct as much as you can and don't forget them. And that's what I did.
Wow. And those were the days where we used to escort people in buses to the
In a
airport.
mini, yeah, in a Nissan. And everybody from the
Going,
village will escort you to the airport.
that was a big deal.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
So, um, Now we're gonna dive into the stories and what tell us, like, because I know it's a long story, because you have
Yes.
shared, behind the scene, you shared it's a long story.
It's a very
So you're gonna feel free,
mm-hmm.
start where you're gonna start, and then take us through what happened, what you have gone through, and when did this all start? I know
um,
it's about properties, right?
yeah, it involved some properties and it involved a case that arose from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Take us through it. And when did it all start?
Um, when I first came here to this country, I can remember it was about 2003,
Mm,
2002, 2003. I worked very hard. After we settled and securing a family home where my mom and my dad were living, we had
mm,
to make them a better home for them.
right.
Then it came to a point that it was my turn. I thought I could invest in Kenya.
Mm,
So what I did, I went ahead and bought a property
mm.
in Molo Town. And after I bought the property, it didn't last me long, and I started to develop it.
So you bought land.
Yes, I bought a land, and
Mm-hmm.
then I started developing it, uh,
Right.
which I did, and it took me years, about 10 years to
Right.
complete it. It
Mm,
was a four-story apartments complex,
mm,
and I worked very hard. As it is, like when you're here, you're working doubles, you're working triples. I didn't have a day
mm.
off. I
Yeah, you
used
used
to
to
work
work as
like
a what?
4 jobs. I used to work 4 jobs, like those jobs you work and sleep with shoes. So,
Wow.
and I did that. I really worked so hard. And at the same time, that's when I was having my children. So I
Mm,
even worked extra, to raise these children and also work and send money back home.
right.
So when I first bought the property, my mom and my dad, they were going through some issues.
Right.
So when I bought the land, I was here. I didn't have any documentations like to go back there. So
Mm,
my mom advised me to have my one of my brothers who was younger over there to have the property on his name.
right.
And then so I thought it was okay because they were having issues with my dad then, which I don't have to get into that.
Yes,
That's
yes,
their
yeah, you
life.
don't have to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started building, I worked so hard, as I said, and I built everything and I think by the time it was like 2007, it was like the third floor, and then there was more crashes.
Right.
So they had to move from where we were living because of the crashes, and they
Mm,
moved into my property, which was they were working on it. So
right.
my mom, I trusted my mom so much that she was like the head of the place. She was the managing it. She was, I was sending her the money to build it and everything. Anything that was needed, I was sending her. And also, so after the crashes, they lived there. They had to fix
Mm,
one apartment for them to live there, which was okay for me. And I
mm,
thank God that they had somewhere to go then, because if we didn't have that, if I had not bought that property, I don't know where they could
mm.
have gone.
Right.
So I thank God that it was there. Um, After I had built it, and I think it was like almost done.
Mm,
I was called by one of my family friends who are really helping me with the development. And I was using most of they are well-known people in Molo, so I was using their store to
mm,
make it to buy things, the materials. Sometimes I didn't have money. I would ask them to give my mom some money, and then I pay them back. So one time he called me and asked me, Alice, your property is on sale. And that time the bank had already put on an auction. So I didn't know what to do, and I was shocked that my brother, who his name was on the title, had already taken a loan without telling anybody. So I was to do what I had to do and, send money, get the property back, and which I did.
Right.
Because I didn't want to lose my property. After all was said and done, I spoke with my mom, and we decided, you know what, now since the property was on my brother's name, and actually my mom was not with my dad, they were like separated.
Let me cut you, Alice, a little bit. So when you bought the property, did they sign like your brother is buying on behalf of Alice, or he just signed as his property, like in his name? That's it.
We did not sign anything, because the way you trust your family, and especially when you trust your mother. Exactly, this was coming from my mother, and I would not imagine that something like that would happen.
Right.
I trusted my mom so much, it was not even funny how I trusted her. Anything she asked me, I provided for her.
Yeah.
So when a family member called me and told me that, so we secured the property back. And we spoke with my mom, and I told her, because we don't want this thing to happen again, so please put the title into your name. That is my mom now.
Yes.
Still, that was a while ago, about 10 years ago, or maybe 15 years ago now. Still, the technology was not as it is today.
Right.
Don't forget, even that time, there were no phones. We used to call somewhere, and they would be called, and then because we didn't have phones.
Wow.
So
yeah.
I still trusted my mom with a word of like, okay, I'm going to do that. And every time I asked her, she said, yes, we did it. And everything is all set. It's all secure. Nobody can take a loan with that anymore. So me, I'm here. I stayed for some time. I completed the apartments completely. They got, by 2013, they got some tenants. And they started living in there. After that, another brother of mine, who is Martin, I was almost done with the apartments. And then I was like, since I think I don't know what I was doing, but life became a little tougher. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but there was a loan. I had to, so my mom told me, you know what, since you're having trouble with like the cash flow because of the kids working and babysitters in America, you know how it can be.
Right. Yes.
So, and my working is not as much as I used to do before, because before then I used to have a live-in nanny who I didn't have anymore. So my brother had left here and went back to Kenya.
Now Martin.
So this is another brother.
Okay.
So Martin, we applied for a loan. So my mom told me, okay, we can get a loan and complete everything. And now at least all the apartments will be in good shape.
Right.
So my mom said, okay, we can have, since then the apartment were worth about, I think they were about 40 million or something.
Yes.
So the bank was able to give us like, I think 1.6, around 1.6.
Right.
So we were like, okay, Martin wanted to have like half of the money, and my mom would use some to the apartments. But then he said, okay, he was going to be able to pay while we are almost like, he would get some money from the apartment, he would pay, and he would pay his amount.
Right.
Come to find out, Martin was also like trusted by my mom. So when he was given the money to go pay for the apartments, like now the loan is there. Yes. He was not paying the money.
Let me ask you, was Martin communicating to you throughout the whole process? Was he telling you, letting you know what's going on, or they were doing something behind the scene with your mom?
They were doing behind the scene, because I did not know until when this property was again auctioned.
For the second time?
Yes, for the second time.
Okay.
And this time, that's when my mom told me, Martin, when he was giving, because my mom, she was a little older, so she was giving Martin to go to pay the money through the bank.
Right.
So Martin was not paying.
Oh my God.
All right. So then it came to a point now, I am paying from the rent that was coming from the apartments, because Martin said he was not able to pay, but then the loan is there. So my mom had to use all the money, some of the money from the apartments to pay, because Martin said he was not able to pay.
Yes.
But all this time, to me, my mom is still the owner of the property, because as far as I know, her name is on the property. Yes. So I didn't have any doubts about the sale or anything, because I knew she's the one who has the property. So we struggled with that. So now that amount was paid and it was done. And now the apartments are there. And then about 2019, I was lucky to be able to go home.
I'm going to cut you a little bit. So the first time it was auctioned, that was your first brother's personal loan. Yes. And now the second time is auctioned is Martin's personal loan.
Yes.
Which you did not approve. Both loans you never approved. They never consulted you.
Yes.
They just take, okay.
Yeah. So for the second, for Martin, the loan, I knew there was loan for him, which he had agreed he was going to pay.
Okay.
But then he did not pay. And even the money that my mom was giving him to go pay with his amount, which he was supposed to pay, he was not paying anything.
I got it. Okay.
But I think he was either lying to my mom. My mom either knew or didn't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Until now, it was already too late that I still had to pay that loan.
Wow. So then time came and you were able to travel?
I was able to travel 2019 to go home.
That's after how many years?
So that was after 21 years.
Wow.
So when I went there, the culture shock, you know how it can be after 21 years.
Oh, yes. That's a long time.
Yes. So when I go there, first of all, you're trying to, to get to know people, to get to sit with the people, because you talk with them over the phone.
Yes.
So the little kids I left when they were like in their 10 years, they are already men. Some of them have family.
Married, yes.
So before you go there and try to adjust to, how you have found them living, 4 weeks were done. And then when you go back there, there's so many things that like even to open an account, even to do any changes, even to do anything, everything has changed.
Yes.
So I was like, let me just enjoy my family over here, enjoy my family time. And when I come back, then I'll come back ready to change everything. But
so you didn't even ask to see the documents that time?
No, I was just naive.
Wow.
I was just, I didn't even ask for the title, because I'm trusting, okay, even when I went there, my mom, she was living there. So she's still living in my property.
I would say, I mean, if it's someone else, I would probably say you are crazy.
Like I was just crazy. I was that crazy girl that trusted her
The
mother.
mom. Yes.
Because I would not even think anything like that could happen.
So when you traveled, everything was normal. Everybody, you had a good time?
I had a good time. I went there. I saw the apartments. My children were very happy to see their apartments. Actually, they call them apartments, and they say our apartments in Kenya.
Right.
Because every time I was, when I was building them, I was showing pictures, I was studying them. I tell them even now, because that's their apartments,
Right.
and it still belonged to them. And when I went there, oh my God, I stayed there. I was just naive. I don't know. I don't know if I was foolish. I don't know if I was stupid. I don't know what I was.
No, but I understand you because with all the excitement and as you said, you trusted your mom. So I really
trusted, yes. But then there's something that I noted. Sometimes when you look back, you realize my mom and one of my sister who lives with my mom, I asked them a couple of times that I want to see these apartments, how much money. I want to get the transactions. I want to see, where is this money that has been coming, where it is.
Yes.
But then I realized they are just delaying. No, we will sit down, we will talk. We'll sit down, we'll talk. Because I remember even the last day I was leaving, I told my sister, but see, you didn't even show me the transaction and the statements of the apartments. And she's like, don't worry, I'll write it down and I'll send it to you.
Red flags.
Right?
Right.
So when I came back, I still trust my mom, and I was happy I had done it. I was proud of the work. When I saw the work, I was proud of it.
Of course.
And I was thankful that my mom was there because she took care of it.
Yeah.
But then I didn't even ask them, because even I could not even open an account. Because, when you go back to Kenya now, they have to ask for this, the PIN number. You have to apply for all those. I didn't have any KRA number. I didn't have all those.
And the time was short. 4 weeks is
and the time was short. 4 weeks.
Right.
And you have not been there for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Such a shock.
So you came back and traveled and traveled back after how long?
So when I came back, I came on 2019. I went back on 2024, which is last year. Because
last year?
Yeah, last year I traveled over there. It was around between February and March.
Okay.
I was there. So, but between then, after I came from Kenya, I met a man. I was single. I would say I was single for many years.
Yeah.
And I was looking. I was searching.
Yeah.
And I found Mr. Right for me.
Right.
Who I don't need anybody's opinion. I don't need anybody to discuss. I don't need anybody's decision. It was my personal decision.
Right.
And when I met him, I felt he was the right person for me. And we sat and we talked, because I'm not a little child. I'm not a little girl anymore, and I can make decisions for myself. I've made decisions for myself before when I was single. I can still make decisions even today.
Right.
So, and my family were not so happy, or rather they didn't want me to get married.
They were not happy with your choice, him?
They were not happy with my choice, and I actually told them my choice is my choice.
Right.
And I don't need anybody to make me a choice. If they were to make me a choice, they would have found me a husband long time ago.
That is right. Yeah.
So I stuck with my decision. And I can remember one time I spoke to my mother, and she told me in my language, and she told me, kay atumia ari kari aku mahikaga. Just sarcastically.
That is, yeah.
And then me, in myself, I'm asking, okay, so how old am I?
I know.
Don't I look like somebody who need a man?
You're very beautiful, and you could have told her, I'm your daughter. I
Yes.
found love.
And I'm like, okay, if you're not getting married, and I cannot force you to get married at your age. Even at your age, if she wanna get married, nobody even would ask her. But now here am I got somebody, and it's me, and I actually told them, you know what? My marriage is not a family issue.
Yeah.
My family is not something to be discussed.
Right.
Because I don't discuss their families. I have a sister who's married.
Yeah.
Not that I care. So I don't care about her husband that much. Because that's her decision.
It is, yes.
The much I would do for my sister is to respect her husband. I don't care whether he has legs, 2 legs, 1 arm, 1 eye. It's her decision. I have my brother who has a wife. What can I do? I cannot do much for him. That's her choice.
So I'm gonna take you fast because I know this it's a long story. I'm so sorry. I don't mean my viewers. I don't mean to be rude. Yes, I know it's a long story, and sometimes you can get to that point you really want to tell in details, but time will not allow us. So did this gentleman you met, I believe it's maybe someone familiar with them? They were familiar with this with
it's somebody who's very familiar to them.
Okay.
And actually, if there's anybody who's familiar to him, it's me. Because the first day I landed in this country, that many years ago, he was one of the people who picked me at the airport, unfortunately, or fortunately.
Fortunately, you did that. He wasn't.
So actually, if they think they know him very well, I'm the person who knows him even more than they do.
Did you guys do like the traditional marriage, and what happened when you guys met?
Actually, we have gone through the traditional rituals.
Rorashio.
And I spoke to my dad. As I said before, my dad and my mom were separated for many years.
Yes.
And when I got my partner, I had to go back to my dad and explain the situation.
Right.
And before then, my mom, I can say my mom had put all of us, we are 10 children, by the way, I didn't say that. And all the 10 children were put in one box. But my dad, all of us, we were against my dad. So, but when I met my husband, I had to go back to my dad and ask for forgiveness for the negligence we did to him, for always, we took one side. That's what I can say. We took my mom's side.
Yes.
And we did not care about our dad. And I went back and I did all that. I did everything that he told me to do. And I was able to get him back into my life. And he got me back into his life. He forgave me. I went there as an individual. I didn't go like as a family. I went personally as an individual because I knew I needed his blessings.
Right.
And then we went the whole 9 years and we were able to, get blessings through the Rorashio.
So did your mom attend? Because at that time, the Rorashio, because you mentioned they were not agreeing to this person you were getting married to. Did they attend, the family members? Did anyone attend?
Actually, none of them attended apart from one of my sisters and one of my brother, who who did the same like I did. They went to my dad, and we all they asked for forgiveness, and they did what as a culture what you're supposed to do when you know you have done something wrong to your parent.
Good. That's
So
good.
they did everything. So we were the three of us, and my dad and my mom and my other 7 siblings did not attend, and they were not part of it.
Okay. So when did you ever come to find out that the property was not on your mom's name, in your mom's name?
So last year when I went there, I was going partly for the traditional celebration.
Now you're Rurashio.
Yeah. So, but before I left here, I called my mom and I told her I was going home. And she told me when I go back there, not to go to her home and go to my dad's.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, I just wanted to let you know so that when I come there, I don't want you to come there and then you start quarreling me that I did not tell you when I was leaving.
Of course, yeah.
And I was like, that's okay. I just wanted to let you know. So I went there, and when I got there, my dad sent me to her home with one of the elderly men, so that we could go to her house, because my dad didn't want me to go by myself, just in case of anything. At least there will be somebody who is like an elderly man. And when we went there, she did not open the door for me.
What?
Yeah.
And you're coming from the US?
I came from the US. She did not open the door, and she said she's not going to open the door for me, and she doesn't want to talk to me. But then,
is that at your apartment now, or she had moved at that time?
Actually, 2020, I think around 2020, my brother from here had bought her a house.
Okay, so she had moved.
And she had moved there. And when she moved there, actually, she actually have never even told me thank you. Nobody came back to tell me thank you. I'm the oldest in my family. I'm very sure everybody has had something from my apartments, but nobody ever came to me and tell me, you know what, we are thankful for the time you supported us, for the time we lived in your apartments. No.
Yeah, most family people are like that. They are very ungrateful. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to push you fast. So now your mom did not open the door for you guys, so you went back. And at what point did you now figure out things are not okay?
Okay, so after about 2 weeks, I decided to go to get some help.
Right.
Because my main thing to go to Kenya was to get my property back. So I wanted her to give me the title and to sign for me to my names.
Right.
So what I did, I went to Molo. I went to the police station. I went reported to the OCS. I went reported to the DCIO. I went to the village chief. And I told them I wanted to sit down with my mom and, just to put things into, perspective. But my mom couldn't come. She said she doesn't want to see me. She doesn't want to talk to me. So after that, that's when there were some men who are my dad's friends, 2 of them. They told me they can help me because they know some other 2 men who could help me to get the property. And they told me the men they're gonna bring to me, they work in the government office, and they work together with the people in the lands. And they also work to bring people as family together. Like when they have when you go back there, they always call them Mijikumi, something like that. I don't remember the name.
I think I've heard something like that.
Yeah, Nyumba Kumi or something like that. So Nyumba Kumi, they put everything together. My title I get on my name, and also they bring us as a family together, and we talk. They will bring elder men who will talk to us.
Right.
So those men, and then those friends, my dad's friends, set a date when we were to meet those people. 2 men. And we met somewhere. It was me and my dad and those 2 men and my dad's friends, 2 men. And I was with my sister's husband, who is Baruya, so he does not understand Kikuyu. So he
and at that point, I'm sorry, at that point, did you know, do you have any idea that the property now is in Martin's name, or you still didn't know?
No.
Oh, wow.
That's why I am still going into my mom, because I know very well she's the one who have it.
And Martin, to be clear, Martin is with you in the US. And
the one in the US is called Daniel.
Daniel, okay.
And I did not know.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, but to bring you a little bit back, when I went to the chief, and the chief talked to my mom, my mom mentioned something that it was a little suspicious, and I thought she's just saying that out of anger. Because she told the chief, I cannot talk to her because she's coming to ask me about her property, and she already sold. She knows well. She already sold the property to the brother in USA.
Now Daniel. Oh, wow.
So, and me, I'm like, oh, my mom, oh, Asha, no. I did not sell my property to anybody. That's why I'm here, to get my property from her.
Yeah.
And I actually thought she's just saying that just to dismiss me.
Right.
So I can go back here. I can go back to America. So to cut the story short, so I meet these guys, and we talked about my property, and they asked me, okay, we're going to charge you according to the value of the property. The property is worth 70 million. Because they had even seen the property. They knew the property I was talking about. Because that's a property in Molo. That was the first property that was built, 4-story property apartments. So everybody in Molo knows about that apartments. And they all call them Shia Aresi. They usually say Nyoba Shia Aresi. Wamoya. So we meet the guys and we talked, and they told me, you're going to get a title by the end of the week. Before you go back to America, you're going to have the title, and we will sit down with your brothers and your mom, because also there was so much going on in my family. They knew what was going on. My brothers had insulted my dad. They have beaten my dad. They have wamemtukana, wameenda wamevunja kwa nyumba. They have taken things. They have done so much to my dad. So these men knew everything about my dad's story.
And when they do that to your dad, is it because your dad supports you, or why were they doing all those things to him? Why do they do that to him?
Actually, they were doing that because they were also, actually, that's a different story. They have been trying to kick my dad out of his home. You remember the home I told you we built for them?
Yeah.
And then my mom moved after the crashes. She went to live in the house. So there's a home where we used to live.
Oh, they tried to kick him
my dad out of that home.
My Lord.
It's a long story. It's crazy. It is just crazy. So that's a story for another day, or maybe
I think we're gonna have to come back.
I think my dad will have to come and talk for himself, and I talk my on mine because mine is me.
Yes.
Anyway, so we met the guys. They told me they're gonna charge me 1.1 M, and I needed to pay down payment for about 700.
Right.
So with me, I had like about 400,000 with me, and my dad told me he could give me 200,000, and then I would refund his money back. And then I had called my friend over here to add me like 100,000 to make the 750 they wanted.
And I'm assuming your dad, I'm sorry, I'm assuming your dad, even the money he's getting is probably from what he got from the dowry, from
Actually,
your dowry.
that's very true. That's part of the money. But he was willing to help me to get my property because he knows it's my property, it's my sweat. And after what my mom had done, my dad was, my mom had done to me, my dad was not happy at all. So we put down the money, and the guys said they started the process to get my title. And we're going to sit down and talk after the title is there.
Nice.
So since my mom is the one who has the title, that's what I told them. My mom is the one who has the title. It's in her name and everything. They said, okay, there's no problem. We still, because we work with the government and the police and everything, she has to be brought to come and sign because it's not her property. Right. And if it's her property, she's supposed to show how she built it to where it is today. So me, I had some documentation of the money I have sent to her. So we waited for that week. And you know how Kenya it is with those people, they say today, so-and-so was not there, so-and-so was not there, and they were claiming they use the government vehicles. I have to finance them for the gas. I have to, and there are many people who are involved. And after a week when I was supposed to be coming, nothing was done. I have given them the 700,000. I have given them money for the registrar for the title, which was like about 250,000. I have given them a good amount of money. So by the time I was coming, they said, it's okay, you go, we'll still, keep following. And as soon as we are getting it, we are giving your dad and my dad's friends who are so much involved because they want to see that I get help because they're my dad's friends. After a week, nothing was done. After another week, nothing was done. And the money is accumulating. Every week, nothing, this registrar was not present. We have already used the cars. We are doing this, but don't worry. So they used to say in Kikuyu, tuetereire titles, nigetha tukorwo na giikaro. They used to use that word, nitugukorwo na giikaro.
Okay.
And they would tell me, oh, Nagikaro, they're going to call me on a video so that we can talk as a family. My dad will be there. My mom will be there. And they'll get these Kikuyu elderly men to talk to us so that we can learn, like, if it's my brothers, what they had done to my dad, it was not good. They would advise them. They would counsel them, all that. And about a month after, because I left Kenya around March 30th, I believe. And I was there in the last week of February. I was there for like about 6 weeks.
Last year?
Yes. I had given them this conmen. I had given them 3.2 million.
My Lord. What? That's a lot.
And they kept telling me the registrar. So by the time they sent me the title, which they did, they sent me the title. I remember very well, it was on a Monday and I was going to work. And they sent me the title. When I look at it, I was like, something does not add up.
Wait, it wasn't a real title?
No.
Oh my God.
It was not. And you know how I was able to know? Because those men are not from where I come from. Somebody told I got one of the guys who are my dad's friends. They told me those guys are from Thika, but they live in Nakuru.
My Lord.
I was able to catch the village name that was put on the title.
Was it wrong?
Those people who are from Moro, they know we have a small town called Motirithia.
Yeah.
And we have another town called Tayari. So for me, I knew Tayari. I know where Tayari is. I know where Motirithia is. I know where Cambereria is. I know where Mona is. So on the title, the name that was there was Tayari. And that time I was like, nah.
And the property is in Cambereria?
The property is Motirithia.
Motirithia. Wow. So that's a
and then I looked on the numbers. You know, there's some numbers on the title.
Yes.
I looked at the numbers and I'm like, I think I know the numbers of my property. This is not the numbers. I was like, nah. I called the guy right away. And you know how those people, I don't know whether you have dealt with con men. You can give them a child.
Oh, yeah. I've heard stories, horror stories.
So their mouth is so sweet, very promising, very reassuring. Like
let me cut you, Alice. Yes, that reminds me, there was a time I was conned in Nairobi and I handed my handbag, you know, my purse, my phone, my everything, and the con man left me with 20 shillings in my hand. Now you just reminded me, and that's how I lost everything in the name of pastors, con men in Nairobi.
I'm telling you, those con men, I'm telling you, you can give them anything. You can.
So did you call them after you found out the error?
So I called and I said, I'm like, I don't think this thing is right. I told the guy, I don't think this thing is right. And then he's like, oh, no. Okay. He pretended like he was very busy. Oh, hey, I kept calling him that day. And when I was able to talk to him, he was like, oh, tuamenya ate ona tota ito yaku irari na thina ne nyingi cina thina. And me, I'm like, oh, since when titles
have errors? Yeah,
has errors.
So I from what I'm getting is like now they pretended like they got hold of your mom and they did all the transfer and that's how
transfers. Yes.
Wow.
And
but you could not even confirm with your mom because your mom was not talking to you. Like she could not even answer your call.
To me, so who would I confirm with? Nobody. So at that time, my brother Daniel, who's from here, had gone back to Kenya. And they even told me, Daniel Shawanyure, he's going to be the one who's going to be a witness. Because we will all have a sitting, him included.
Did you ask your brother or you did not communicate that time?
Oh, he's not talking to me then because when I went to Kenya, they were talking to my mom with my sister.
Oh.
And they all now gang up against me because for me, I have chosen to go to my dad. I am with a person they don't like and all that.
So now you are their
So
enemy.
I
You
am the
and your
bad
dad.
one. I am the bad
Mm.
one because I refuse their choices.
Right.
So back to that guy, I'm like, okay, you find out more about the title.
Mm.
Then they told me, we are trying to find out. We are trying to find out. So me, I'm panicking. The following day, I sent like 4 people to go do a search on the title they gave me.
Mm.
One of them was one of the person who had brought me, who was a very close friend, who was very close and a family to me.
Yeah.
And actually, I have even got a bank account. I had even reserved a safe at the bank when my title is done, where it should go to the bank. So I said, like, these 4 people, the search is showing nothing.
My Lord.
So my friend, my partner, my husband, he told me, you know what? Block those people. I think now we have lost the money and this is all trash. Forget about it.
That's how people say kimekuramba, kikakuramba that time.
Yes. I think 3 days after. 3 days after. The same man, the con man, went to my brother's.
Ooh.
And guess what? Guess what? The guys told my brothers, oh, your sister and your dad have paid us 3.2. Actually, even before they started saying it was 3.2, I'm the one who did the math. They had said I had paid them 2 million, around 2 million, 2.2 or something, to kill them.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That is crazy.
It was painful.
I'm so sorry, Alice.
Yes, very painful. It is so painful.
One pain after the other. So it came from that pain even worse.
Yes.
Did your brothers and your mom believe them?
I don't know if they believe them. I don't know whether they're kind of in disbelief. I don't know whether they've been taken advantage by those men like they did to me. It could be conjunction because what happened, they work together. I believe even the men who introduced those men to me, they probably came to a point, they joined these Mikoras. And the Mikora started giving them a little bit of cash.
But what I'm thinking is, these men, they knew your story. They knew you are not communicating with your brother and your mom, and they knew the mom and the brother is not communicating to you. So they took advantage of all of you now to suck. I'm not sure about the other part, but to get some money from you. And also, I'm sure they took some money from them, giving them that false story about.
Actually, they did, because we have some audios which they sent us, because at one point they had even sent me a message telling me, oh, this is so easy, you can just, all we need to go is to give those people some money or something like that. But what they did, they had to sell the story to my family, my other side family. And since they know now I was the one who was sending money and I have sent 3.2. Now, after they changed the story, my brothers, they had to pay them some money so that they can buy the story. You get? And after that, everything changed.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, that is tough. So when they said that, I understand from the story you told me, trying to push it fast. I understand that your dad at some point was arrested. What is that the reason why your dad was arrested?
Yes. They had to make sure he was arrested. Actually, he was found somewhere. On that day he was arrested, I remember very well. My dad had gone somewhere and he was just taking a cup of uji. He had just sat down somewhere and they were after him. Actually, all my brothers were home and they were looking for him and tracking him so that he can get arrested. They can get him arrested.
Your brothers?
Yes. And actually on that same day,
instead of talking to him as a father to get to know the detail, they wanted him arrested.
Yes. They got him arrested, and that time they actually had a party. I know there was a party at my mom's house. They had to have a goat eating after they got my dad arrested.
To celebrate?
To celebrate, yes.
Oh my goodness. So was your dad there in for long? For how long?
My dad was there for 10 days. He was in jail for 10 days. And I understand from what we were hearing from the people, like in Kenya, people don't zip up their mouth.
People talk, yeah.
People talk. So even my brothers, I hear they had given over 3 million for my dad. They actually were saying they want my dad jailed for over 25 years.
And how old is your dad? He's not a young guy.
He's 73 years old.
My goodness.
Now. Yeah. They're evil. They are so evil. They are so evil. They are so evil. That's demonic. It's demonic and evil.
My God.
So to cut the story short again, as we continue with all this, I had to hire a lawyer to get a green card so that I can know truly about my property. So guess what? Now, after this thing has started now about the murder, conspiracy to murder, I got a lawyer. I was like, I want to know the green card for this property. That's when I was able to know that it started with my first brother, the initial brother. His name is Sami. Then Martin was the second person who put his name on the title. Instead of my mother. You remember I said my mother was supposed to be on the title?
Oh, yes.
My mother did not put her name on the title at all. Either my brothers were in Cheza, and I don't know whether she knows that or not, but my mom was not there. It was my brother. And then from that brother, Martin, now it's Daniel.
My God. And Daniel, he's in America. He's not even letting you know that
he's in Boston.
Now he's the owner
he
of
lives
your
in
property.
Boston. He's like 5 minutes from my house. And then I came to realize he actually took over the title from 2021.
Oh my God.
2021.
So now he's the one who has your property now.
Yes. And we went to court for that.
Did you go to court in Kenya or even in America as well?
The case is in Kenya right now. It's going on. And we went to court in America, here where I live in Brockton. And the same story I've given you from how I landed in this country, how far and where I am today. I gave the same story.
Yes.
And I would be happy even to share with you the audio of the court proceedings.
In America.
In America. And it took us an hour to explain the situation. And the judge was like, So if we first talked about my property. The judge was like, if it's her property, what are you doing with her property? Why can't you give her property? And my brother is like, oh, it's not her property. She abandoned the property since 2016. And the judge was like, oh, is that her property? How did she abandon her property? And I even had the pictures that I showed the picture. I had the pictures for the apartment to the judge. You know, and I actually have them here. They were. You see?
Yes. Oh, those are the properties.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the judge was like, she didn't ask for her property. Does she have to come to you and ask her for her property? If it's her property? She's right there. She's right there asking for her property. And she's like, oh, no. Oh, she abandoned. I was given by my mother. Thank God. I also had the documentation of the money that I have sent my mom. Almost 40,000 from 2016 to finish and upgrade and, upgrade the apartments. And the judge was like, can't you see the same man who conned your sister? And after they gave the fake title, because I have everything. Over here you have to give everything.
Yes.
I have even the fake title with me. I have to show the judge. I have to show the green card with her name and signature. And then she's like, oh, this is my name, but this is not my signature. Are you kidding me? And the judge was like, you can't see the same man who conned your sister. They double crossed you and come to your site now. You're dealing with them. Because every time he was asked, where are you getting that information from? Oh, those people, they are sending me the information. You're like,
those people, who are those people?
Even judge at some point ask him, so you want to tell me when those con men were dealing with your sister, they were not good enough and they didn't know anything, but when they came to you, they met Jesus on the way, so now you are talking they are good men?
All of a sudden they turn to be
all of a sudden from the other side to the other side, now they met Jesus and became good men. And still I think he cannot believe.
So the judge over here in America told him to give the property back to you.
Yes, he was like, you know what? So when we were going there, he got me a restraining order, saying that he's afraid I'm gonna kill his children and his wife.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
And I'm like, why would I kill people? Why would I kill people when I have used so much? I have raised them. I have helped my mother when she was single and raising all these kids, and I'm the one who was helping her.
So did he end up getting an order?
No, the judge said no. He's like, no, I cannot do that.
And where is the evidence that you are planning to kill? You don't just wake up and say someone.
I know. Because I gave the story the same way I have told you, though I have cut short because this story is so wrong. It's like from here to Kenya, It's like even tomorrow I can give somebody else a different story, the same story, but I'll add more things because there are so many things that are in between, in there. I need to fill in, But now the sad part is, like, even my property, my brother is Daniel Juguna.
My God.
But on the green card is Anthony Mwaura.
My Lord. So same person. Let me ask you, it's the same person, but now different names.
Yeah. That even the same person could go and claim that those apartments are his, because there is a real Anthony. Over here, he calls himself Anthony, but there's another Anthony. So the unfortunate part is, like, the other real Anthony could go and claim my property and say this is his.
My God.
It's a whole mess.
That's a whole mess.
It's a whole mess.
So when now the property back home, is he willing to let it go? Your brother, he knows the struggle in America, and you are his sister. So and he should be the one who understands you, and he knows how you used to struggle.
Yeah. He really knows. He knows the struggle. But I think he has gotten away with so many things, because when I forgot, I didn't even mention that. When I started my relationship, we used to work together. He has his own trucking company, and I joined him, and I had like 2 trucks, which we were doing it. He was dispatching it under his company.
Right.
And there's that percentage that he has to take out from your earnings. When I met my friend, he told me that since I have met somebody that he doesn't like, or rather he doesn't want, it's either I choose to work with him or I choose the man. But I told him, guess what? I'll choose the man.
Of course.
I'm choosing the man because I know that I'm the one who was looking for a man. I will choose a man.
So he kicked you out of his company, or you?
So he kicked me out of of his office because I was like an independent contractor.
Yes.
So, but my trucks are working under his company.
Right.
But he's getting some percentage out of it. So on that day, he kicked me out. He calls my best friend to be the witness that he's kicking me out. He calls my best friend, and he gives me 2 checks. Post-dated checks. And told me, you know what? Here, go buy your own trucks. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
What about your trucks?
It does not matter. You helped me buy them. Yes, I agree. You helped me. But why? I want my trucks. I don't want post-dated checks.
And you were paying for those trucks. It's not like he bought.
They were paid off. There was nothing.
With your money?
He helped me pay for with my money. He only helped me to go buy the trucks where we used to go buy the trucks. He probably probably helped me with some money here and there, but the money I help you with the money, then I refund it back. You take out of my earnings. That's how he helped me.
My Lord.
And guess what? After I left that office, which was like end of April, I remember it was on a Thursday. He did not give me my money for Friday, which was supposed to go through on a Friday. And he used my trucks until sometimes in August, almost 3.5 months. He did not give me time. So he kind of stole about 50,000. He owed me almost 50,000, which I kept quiet.
50,000 is like 7 million Kenya shillings. That's a lot.
He owes me that. And then, since I kept saying I want my trucks, I don't need your post-dated checks. So one time he sent my sister-in-law with a check. He's like, go ask her to give you the checks, and she can go find her truck somewhere. He used the trucks. He did not do any maintenance. He did not do anything. He actually, I think he towed them over there to a place. He did all the damage to them. He's very evil. He vandalized everything. The person I took there to go and check is like, The guy who was the mechanic, he was like, I cannot believe somebody can do that to a sister.
So the trucks cannot even help you. They cannot help him. That's crazy. Wow, I think
so hard. I worked. I tried to fix them. I fixed them with me and my partner. We fixed them. They find a God in the road, but then the damage was too much.
oh my God, I'm so sorry, Alice. You have really suffered in the hands of your own family. You know, people hear these stories and it's unbelievable. You are suffering. You're still suffering in the hands of your family.
Yes.
And
yes.
So let me ask you, because now taking you back to Kenya, I know Kenya, there is a lot of injustice, and you have gone through the court now. The case is still going on, or what's and why is it still going on? If all you want is your property and that's it, you're done. The case is still pending for what reason?
The case is still on. They have never even done anything. They did the investigation. You know, Kenya, ni mkulano tu, ni mkulano, I'm telling you. They did the investigation. After they did the investigation, we are waiting to hear the verdict. We haven't had the verdict yet. And they keep on bribing because the people who were there, they were arrested. Some people were arrested with my dad. And those people who are arrested were never anywhere with the initial plan. So this Mekora mentioned some other people who they know they are my friends, like those family friends, so that they can secure the two men who introduced them to me. They are never mentioned anywhere. Because the two men who introduced them, they are the ones who are supposed to come and say, okay, we brought these men to kill. There's a man called Ngoge and Kameme. They are not mentioned anywhere. Why? Because they're the one who brought them to me.
So what is your lawyer saying about it? Is he trying to push so that this case, that it can be the hearing can go on? Because I understand this story has also gone to is it KTN?
It's everywhere. All the media's in Kenya, I guess. Yeah. He's been trying to get the verdict, because we have to hear the verdict first before anything is done. And they keep on pushing. We were in court for the judge recused himself. My brother, they went there demonstrating. My brother hired people from what do you call them? The border people. He hired some border. My brother from Kenya, Martin.
To do what?
They are saying they want justice. That they are saying the judge is asking for mbuzi or whatever. So they are calling for justice. So the judge recused himself. We went to the senior magistrate. The senior magistrate sent us to court too. Now a lower court. And all this time we want the verdict. We want, if they did the investigation, we want to know what kind of investigation did they do. First of all, they have not called those two men who brought these Mekoras to us. And I know the Mekoras, they are behind everything because they don't want those two people to come forward, because the two people know why they brought them.
Right.
But now there were three people who are arrested with my dad, and they were all put aside. They were all released because they saw they didn't. So my dad was left alone. So my dad is like he planned by himself.
Oh my God.
And they are now like state witness.
How is your dad's safety now? How how is his safety over there? Because I fear for his life.
My dad is there. I always, I talk to him every single day. He is not happy. especially with the sons.
Mm.
And to a point, sometimes he wonder whether those are his real sons. It's unfortunately, that's what it is.
You would wonder, he has gone through so much in the hands of
you wonder
his son.
whether those are your real sons. Who can do that to your dad?
It's sad.
Pathetic. It's pathetic, you know.
But now your mom knows the truth, and she can just finish the whole case by telling the truth, because she's the witness. She knows the whole details. She knows the whole story. She knows the beginning of it up to now. Have you ever sent people like the aunties or elders or people to talk, even the church?
I don't think there's anything we have not tried. My mom kept on saying she was being killed too. There were like 5 people who have been killed. Her being one. That's what those Mikoras told her.
How the Mikoras did not attempt, they did not do anything like to prove to them. Like, how can they take a word of mouth like that?
I know. But then I understand why they are after all this to be done like that, because my brother over here definitely knows he has my apartment, my property, which he's not supposed to have. And he has lied. He lied over here in court. He said, I abandoned. When he was asked how I abandoned it, he said he was given by his mother. Then he has told my mother back home. My mom keeps saying that I sold to him over here. And my mom is so much convinced that even there are some transactions. But when I'm asking my brother, just come clean, just bring the receipts. Say how much is the property to.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy.
I'm assuming you feel helpless, because now they are able to do that because the title, the original documents were not in your name. Those are the mistakes. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, Alice, but these are the kind of mistakes we make. We trust people. Now you agreed for your property to be put in your brother's name, thinking, oh, it's going to be fine. When I come to Kenya, we're going to transfer. Yes. But then it has moved from one brother to the other brother. And to make it worse, to your brother who is in America and who also owes you so much from the tracking. That is crazy.
He owes so much. And it's just sad because, you have helped your family. You have done everything you could have done. I cannot say I owe anybody. I don't owe anybody an apology. I don't owe anybody even to have a relationship. I do not owe anybody.
You don't.
All they just need to, I said this to him in court. All you need to do is to leave me alone with my family. I can marry anybody I want at any time. I don't need anybody's opinion. Unless I come and ask you for an opinion, I don't need anybody's opinion. My family is not a family discussion. It's not a family issue.
It's your choice.
At my age, I am good. I can use my own brains. I don't need anybody's brain. All I need is to be respected, my family, and I will respect their family the same. They respect my family. I will respect. Nobody is perfect. Even their families are not perfect, but what we live by just respecting each other.
Right.
You just need to give me my property. And then let's worry about everybody stay their home. They stay with their family, and that's it. That's it.
So let me ask you, as we wind up, because of the time, let me ask you, if I give you some, few minutes, you give a message, you pass your message, you start a message to your mother, because I know this video is going to go viral. Be ready for it. Be prepared for, especially these family stories. They always come out and say, oh, you're tarnishing our name online. But what I can say as Betty AZ, if anybody want to give their side of the story, be it your brothers or your mom or anybody, they are free to do so. Because Alice is telling her personal story and her experience, and as I said, it's a long story. And Alice, you're more than welcome to come and pour your heart out again, even for a second of that time on Betty AZ. I got you, girl. So can you
thank you. I do appreciate.
Give a message to your mom.
For my mom, I was speaking Kikuyu. I know Nejoe, my mom is my mom.
Right.
And I will never have another mother. And I understand that 100%. And if only nĩwahingũrĩire mũrango ũthikĩrĩrie wĩigue ndoka twaranĩrie atĩa. All this mess mathĩna maya mothe matingĩonekire. Nĩũngĩanjĩrire nĩndendanĩirie Buroti na niĩ ngwĩre ndiendanĩirie. No rĩrĩa waregire kũhingũrĩra mũrango ngĩmenyaga rũgendo rũrĩa tũtwaranĩte nawe, ngĩmenyaga ũrĩa ngũteithĩtie, na ndirauga ũguo ngĩtĩa, ti gwĩtĩa ndĩretĩa, ndirauga ũguo from the bottom of my heart. Ona Ngai igũrũ nĩoĩ ndanarũgama tawe nawe ta mũtumia, ona ni ndĩ mũtumia, ndanakorwo na mũtũrĩre mũritũ ona wa gũikarania na mũthuri, and nikio ndaku-understandaga rĩrĩa ndagũteithagia. Relationship yaku na baba, ithuĩ ta ciana tũtiagĩrĩire gũkorwo tũkĩingĩrĩra. Ĩyo nĩ relationship yaku. Relationship ya ũrĩa ũngĩ, ĩyo nĩ yake. Relationship yakwa na mũthuri wakwa, ĩyo nĩ yakwa. Koguo ingĩkũria mami, reke njuge you disappointed me. Nĩwanjũragire ngoro. Na ndĩrauga ũguo nĩgetha message ĩno ĩgũkinyĩre. Nĩwanjũragire ngoro na ndirĩ ndeciria no ũnjĩke ũguo. Gũkorwo mahinda macio mothe ũnjĩraga atĩ nginya property ĩrĩtwa-inĩ rĩaku. Ndiũĩ kana ũguo nĩguo mabangĩte na imwana ici. Ndiũĩ kana nĩ gũkonwo wakonetwo nĩyo. Hau ndiũĩ. Nowe ũngĩanjĩrire ũnjĩre ũguo nĩguo kũhana. Rĩrĩa ndokire Kenya, ndiũĩ kũndũ taitũ ĩna ndani. Ndokaga kũrĩ we tondũ nĩwe njũĩ we nĩwe wĩna taitũ na rĩtwa rĩaku nĩrĩo rĩ taitũ-inĩ. Otherwise, ndingĩgũtengũra we mami. Na with time nĩguo tũkamenya maya ũhoro. Ithuĩ kũraga ndingĩũka nyite baba nĩgetha tũmũrage. Baba ena mĩaka 73. We wĩta mami tuonie kwenda baba, no mũkorwo mũtiraikarania. No haro cia mĩaka 40 yathirire, ithuĩ tũtikũingĩrĩra ta ciana ciaku. No ũtuonie kwenda baba ta baba, ona twaga kũmũhe gĩtĩo nĩ ũndũ wa ũndũ ũngĩ, tũmũhe gĩtĩo tondũ nĩ inyuĩ erĩ mwatũciarire. Tũrĩ ciana cianyu. Ndirĩ na maũndũ maingĩ ingiuga, no njuge atĩ with time nĩ tũkũmenya nũ waragia ma. Ndingĩhenania. Korwo nĩ kwendia ndendirie indo, ona ndingĩokire gũgwetha. Na tũtiraria ũhoro wa ngũkũ kana mbũri, tũraria ũhoro wa property ĩna makĩria ma milioni 70. Na nĩ ũyũ ũguo. Koguo milioni 70 rĩ, icio nĩ mbeca nyingĩ na nĩ thigino yakwa na nĩkĩo ngũmĩrũĩra nginya ngamĩona. No njugire ũguo Ngai witũ akũhe matukũ maingĩ nginya ũkarĩkia kũmenya maya ũhoro ũyũ wothe yarĩ kĩ. No nĩ ngũhoya atĩ mũthenya ũmwe nĩ tũgaikara thĩ na tũtheke. No nĩ njũĩ nĩ ũĩ mahinda maya harĩa tũkinyĩte nĩ njũĩ nĩ mũramenya ma no mũtirenda gwĩtĩkia ma ĩhana atĩa. No indo ciakwa ngũhoya njokerio na gĩtĩo kĩnene tondũ indo ciakwa nĩ cia ciana ciakwa. Thank you.
Wow. Ngũhope nĩ akũigua kana nĩ akuona video ĩno kana mũndũ kuona to make sure they pass that message that is from Ali's heart and you spoke from your heart. And it's a good thing that you still, you still have that respect. And I know God is going to see you through, Alice. It's not easy. This is a tough one. This is a tough battle, and keep fighting for your sweat, keep fighting for for justice. Yes. Keep fighting for your property. I know one day you will come here and you will give a testimony. Yes. Yeah. That is what I believe. You will one day give a testimony. And this is, we are not trying to scare people about families, but it's just one of those things you go through. Like Alice, what she has gone through, another person is going to learn through it, and yes. Also be cautious. Even if you're trusting, even if it's family, don't just use the word of mouth. It's always good to have pen and paper. Mm-hmm. Put everything, document everything, have the right paperwork. Trust is not just enough. Even if it's blood, people say nowadays blood is not thicker. Blood is like water nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
You can trust a stranger more than your own blood. But I know that God Almighty is going to come through for you. So, Alice, in few words, I know you can get personal with because your brother has put you through so much. Him knowing what he knows, mm-hmm. He also has power to also make this easier for you, but instead he has made it hell for you. So just give a short message to him. I know he will get it.
This message is for my brother, and I'll start with the one with my property. I want to say to my brother, Daniel Ijogona Wamoya, and I want to say there's so much you have done to hurt and to break. But I want to tell you one thing. You need to stay on your lane. Wikare na muciĩ waku. No rere ciana ciaku. No tigane na muciĩ wakwa. Indo ciakwa nĩ ndĩramenya nĩ ciakwa. Waire ũtekũnjĩra. You went there and did it because you are jealous. Kana ndĩna mũthuri, kana nĩ kũrogota ndarogotire gĩthuri na nakũu as you call him. Gĩthuri kĩu ũreta gĩthuri kĩu nĩkĩo kĩngenagia. It does not have to nginya gũkenia we ona ndigũ cia he andũ angĩgagũkenia anyway. Gĩthuri kĩu nĩ niĩ kĩngenagia. Kwoguo ũtigane na mũciĩ wakwa. Tũheane itĩo. Niĩ ndĩe mũciĩ waku na mũtumia waku na ciana ciaku, nawe ũtĩe wakwa. Tũtikaraga nawe, ũikaraga gwaku na niĩ njikaraga gwakwa. Indo ciakwa ũnjokerie. And I am not going to stop until I get my property. Gũtirĩ handũ twendanĩirie nawe, na angĩkorwo nĩ ndakwendeirie, ũkawonie thĩ yothe ũrĩa ndakwendeirie. Na uge ndakwendeirie mbeca cigana na wanengerire cigana. Nĩ wega mũno nĩ ũnengerete rent ya nyũmba icio, no na ndũrĩ wanjĩra nĩ gũcenjia nginya wacenjirie marĩtwa. Nĩ ũnengerete rent ta mĩaka 3. Nĩ wanengeria mwaka wa mbere ũkĩnengera December, ũkĩnengera December ĩno ĩngĩ, ũkĩnengera December ĩno ĩngĩ. And let me tell you, nĩ ndamenyire ona ndainũka mũciĩ, mbeca icio waneaga ate ni cia mwaka mugima uraneaga a third of the money iria woyaga cia rent. Kogo ndungianeaga rent ngwendeirie. Kogo omenye I am still the same person yura wakire nyumba icio na ndicenjetie nginya na meciria. Actually ni kugimara ngimarite tha ici tondu ndimukura kuru ngiaka nyumba icio ndari na miaka minini. I think almost now I've almost doubled the years. Kogo weke wega, do the right thing. Tiga gutinda ukihenania. Ukahenanio go ariama. Thie kwe mami omwire ma tiga gutinda ukihenia mami ate ni wanyendeirie nake mami agakuoya uria uranjira. Wewe muira mami nginya ona ndarira na ndururu ya nyumba icio ni tondu ni ndatete mami. We ciaku waka wathire ugikira agency nigetha citikoyo nginya ni mami ona ndururu umenye uguo. Kugo kwa wari mwega ri ungiathire utigire mami nake ari miaka igana ona na nie neo ciakwa ndie kuma hau. If you are a good person no wathire ugikira ciaku agency utige guthio githukagiria ritwa. Nie ndire moragani. Me, I am not. Githuri kiu giakwa raina ri, we have been in church together. Githuri kiu raina ri, nikio tha ici kiramenya uria ndiaga na ciana ciakwa kiria ciraria. Kugo no wathio githukagia ritwa. Remember, what comes out of your mouth tells a lot about your heart and your soul. Nie ndire ha guguthukiria ritwa, ndire ha gwikata no ni ndirenda unyite ma. Remember, I am the oldest. Niene ni mukuru, and you are like 6 from me. Don't forget. Ono githie initiation yo thuri. Don't forget. Neni ndagutumire pesa cia kurua. Remember that. Remember that. Ohe gitio kiria wagirire kuhe. Maundu maria ndimwikire ni maingi. Ndingioraga mundu. I am not here to kill, but gwenda muhe gitio kiria ki. Ndegere indo ciakwa tondu koroti indo icio ona gutigire na njuragano. You're trying to push everything, but guess what? Utheri ni uroka very soon. Ugagai wa muoyo aguteithie na kuhe ugi na kuoni uria wagirire guikara. And to my other brothers, aria mura support. Kana muga support mugaikara ugo guthikiriria. May there be one who is wise. Kaya gutumira. Use the wisdom ya kugasha and speak up. Uri ureciria. Tigai gukwiro meciria. Ithuothe gutire mwana mucio ucio twi ciana 10 na gutire mwana mucio ucio mundu wothe na hakiri ciake. Atumire hakiri ciake ura ciagiriire na athondeke mucie wake. Mami na mucie wake mena baba. I am not there to judge them what happened in their lives. We are not there to tell them what happened in their lives. It's unfortunate, mundu ni yake wake. And I'm just going to leave you that I love you guys so much. All I need is respect. Heo gitio kiria kiagiriire. Okora mutiku jokeria gatho ni maundu maria ndana mwikira. That's okay. That is very okay. All I need ni indo ciakwa nyambe ndigwo ndi wika na muturire na baba aheo gitio. Oguo turatia mami, oguo mami akoretwo akiria indo wika, turirikane mami ndatuciarire wika. Mami matuciarire mena baba na tutiari ho tugiciarwo. Twakoraga ni tuciarirwo. Koguo tumahe gitio kiria gikiho kiao magikura kana magithie magikinya matuku maria Ngai ekumahe matigakorwo na ruo. Oko ni ta baba mundu ni athie gwe baba wika. You go and repent. Go and ask for forgiveness. Go do what you're supposed to do. Get a man etha muthuri mukuru muthie nake gwe baba. Na baba ne ugirio rege na ne gucokera haha netereire mundu athie gwe baba ta mwana. Tiga guthie gwe baba ta muthuri. Nie de mutumia oguo hana ndathire gwe baba ta mwana. Ndiathire ta mutumia. Ndathire ta mwana tukiaraniria ngimuherera ngiruta mburi ngiruta kagoti ngimuhumba kabuti. Nigwenda muthikiririe uguo na muhoe kirira. Mutige kuhenio mutige guthikiriria. Nitumatie marieri. Oguo mahana ni matio marieri. They deserve gitio kuma ciana 10. Tutire twaga kiratu, tutire twaingatwo cukuru, tutio kuria mbeca ciaumaga. Mami ni aturugagira irio nake baba ndiwe wethaga mbeca cia school fees. O kuria arutaga, o uria ekaga. We are not here to judge. We are not here to take sides. We have taken sides for many years on my mom's side. Let's all come together and take to treat ta ciari eri. O kuria mundu ari. Mundu ni aririkane ucio ni muciari. Kirathimo kirauma gwi baba. Na ndigwika hau njirwo ati henio ati he mundu ungi ukuka kundathima baba e muoyo. Baba no kundathima noguo ni jitikirite. Koguo na inyu mundu all time eciria horo wa muturire wake na ciana ciake. Baba na ruo, baba na maithori, baba ni itete maithori ngionaga na reke inde mwire ithuĩ twĩ ciana 10 cia muoya ithuĩ nĩ ithuĩ tũkũrĩha maithori macio na ndikwenda tũkarĩha na ruo. Ngai witũ amũrathime na mweke wega.
And do you have very in few words, just few words, maybe a word ciugo kwĩ baba wanyu nĩ njũĩ mũthiĩte karũgendo nake?
Yeah. Na gwĩ baba I love you so much. Ninyendete baba. I know he has gone through so much. Na ũrĩa nĩ ngũhoya atĩ Ngai amũhe matukũ maingĩ. Ngai witũ amũrathime. Amũhe hinya wa mwĩrĩ. Atĩ maya mothe nĩ magacoka. Guoya ũrĩa akoretwo naguo, living a life of fear. Tondũ aramenya kana nĩ egwetherwo mĩkora. Kana nĩ egwetherwo andũ megũka kũmuohia mamũrage. But I want to say Ngai wa muoyo nĩ akũrathima baba. Nĩ akũmũhe matukũ maingĩ. Ona ithuĩ nĩ egũtũhe mahinda ma gũkorwo atĩ hĩndĩ ĩmwe nĩ tũgacoka twĩ family. Na tũkorwo na mahinda twĩ hamwe. Na ngũcokera njuge baba witũ nĩ ngwendete mũno, nĩ tũkwendete na family yakwa na ciana ciakwa. And I am here where I am today because of my dad. Tiga nĩ baba niĩ ndingĩrĩ haha ndĩ. Tiga nĩ baba. There is so much I can speak about my dad. Maũndũ maingĩ itoĩ. Na rĩrĩa ndacokire gũikara thĩ kwaria na baba, I have learned so much. Na nĩ njũĩ Ngai witũ nĩ ekũmũrathima na nĩ ekũmwĩka wega. And I will support. Ona angĩkorwo nĩ ũmwe out of 10, I will stand as that one person out of 10 ũrĩa ũkũrũgama na baba. To the end of times. I will be there for my dad. Na ndikũmũtiganĩria. Ona my mom ndingĩmũtiganĩria. If only she can give me another chance. I am here for my parents. Both of them. Itegũthutũkania no kana no. I will be here for them. And I love them so much.
Wow. Wow. You have such a good heart, Alice. And I'm sure gohoku nĩ maigua na otogo gugete tũrahoya Ngai wa muoyo atuithanie cira ũyũ na ũcoke kuona kĩhoto thutha wa maithori maingĩ and a lot of money too. I'm sure you have spent even you have lost so much. I don't even think those properties will ever pay back, you know, what you have lost, because it's been, and plus you haven't even enjoyed the fruits. But anyway, may God see you through. Thank you so much for sharing the story with us, Alice. And as I said, you are more than welcome to come back to this channel. And you're welcome to Arizona as well. Visit Betty, meet in person.
Yeah, I have an auntie in Arizona.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You'll tell me.
The story I will give about that auntie when I come back too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear. May God bless you. And yeah, I'm gonna put you on the side so that I say goodbye to my people here, and then we can end the video. Don't go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. I know you've been trying to call me, and I didn't have time. You know, to ask you. You know, I have been having a lot going on, and thank God today It's the day that the Lord has made, and we have shared, and I've given my story. And I'm
I
so
was looking for you because I had the story from Jeremy Damaris when he interviewed your dad. I believe,
yes,
the time he
yes.
interviewed. So I listened to the story. For some reason, I watched the story recently, and then somebody narrated it to me, and I was like, I want to talk to this lady and hear what's going on. And yeah, but thank you so much for sharing, Alice.
Okay, thank you so much, and God bless you.
God
I'll
bless
be
you.
more than willing to come for us part 2. I have been a rush. It's a story that I can give like for probably maybe another 4 hours or 6 hours.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Stay right. Yeah, stay right there. Don't go. Let me finish up, and then we'll end the video together.
Okay, thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Guys, you've heard everything, and I cannot add anything from from what Alice has shared. And as I say, thank you for your patience. It's been a long video, and yeah, please watch to the end. If make sure you watch the end. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you want Alice to come back for part 2, let me know in the comment section. If you have some comforting words for Alice, let me know on the comment section, and also for the dad. And if you have some wise words for the brothers and the mother, just let me know on the comment section. And also, you can be respectful as well. I know sometimes these kind of stories, you get tempted to say what you want to say, but just say it in a kind way. God tells us to love our enemies, and we always pray for them. So anyway, take care, guys. Thank you, and I will see you on the next video.